Hello, happy 2020. Ian Alexy, here I am in New York City. I'm staying at the Radisson right across from Radio City Music Hall. I came up here for a couple gigs. Unfortunately, none of them were at Radio City Music Hall. I played for what I think is the fourth time at a place called Silvana in Harlem, just a couple of miles north of here. And it's a great place. It's always an amazing experience to play there. And I was thinking as I was coming back here, trying to remember exactly how that came about, and how I got connected with this club in Harlem. And when I put out my last record, Deserters, in 2017, they actually contacted me via email, and they said that they had discovered me on Facebook and asked me if I planned on playing in New York City at all. And I, at that point, didn't have any plans to play in New York City. So since then, this is my fourth time. Tonight was my fourth time playing there. And tomorrow night, I'm going to be playing at a sister club of theirs, or it's connected, or at least they have the same booking agent that booked me. That's called The Shrine, also in Manhattan, also in Harlem. I am pretty beat up right now. It's a long day. I'm originally from South Jersey, so I was staying down there with my mother. But I live in Wisconsin or Minnesota or parts unknown. It's getting hard to tell people where I live these days. It's a question that gets more and more difficult to answer as time goes on. Where are you from? I don't know. No, I consider myself to be from Jersey, New Jersey, because that's where I grew up. But so I was down there and I rented a car, and I came here, got set up at the Radisson on Fifth Avenue, which now that I'm settled, I feel good about, and I am glad that I'm here. But earlier today, when I was dealing with parking and dealing with downtown Fifth Avenue, New York City, the Avenue of the Americas or something like that, I just saw written outside. It was pretty trying, and I was like, what the hell am I doing here again? Why am I, stuck in traffic, and just the stress of it, just to get around the block I missed the hotel because I couldn't get over, and then I have to go around the block, and I did end up getting a parking ticket, which was upsetting. And I'm hoping that my car will be safe tomorrow when I go to retrieve it from the parking garage, although it is a rental. So I was a little bit bummed out, but I was happy with my performance because I felt sort of raw and emotional, and I don't think I played any cover songs. I played all my original songs, and I at a show in New York where I'm just playing one set, I would rather put that forward than anything else. A lot of the new songs that are going to be on my new album, which is coming out in 2020, and some of my other solo songs. I think I did a couple Hobo Nephew songs. And I felt pretty well received by the crowd. It was a really way more diverse crowd than I usually play for in the Midwest, which was nice, and it was cool to feel accepted by the crowd there because the before me was a jazz pianist playing Thelonious Monk, and after me was a sort of hip-hop collective with a band and different MCs and stuff coming up, which was amazing. And actually that was a really fun time, and I hung out, and it was also an open mic. It was like a band with some rappers and singers and different people coming up, but it really felt like a party, and it was a really good time. And I was talking to a young poet who said he doesn't want to be called a rapper anymore because he said hip-hop is dead. I don't know. So anyway, he wanted to be referred to as a poet, and I didn't actually stick around long enough to hear him. I was getting a little tired at that point, but anyway, It's just been an interesting day, interesting experience that I thought that I would document here, that I'm in this, what probably looks like a nice hotel. It is nice. I imagine it's like the apartments that people live in around here. It's just kind of a tiny shoebox with a bed in it. But this would actually probably be pretty luxurious considering the property that I'm sitting on. I'm basically right next to Rockefeller Plaza, so to have like 50 square feet or whatever this is probably, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.